welcome back, and we're going to talk about the new Boracay. We went ahead and had a video of the old Boracay, and today we're going to talk about the new Boracay. April 26, 2018, the president ordered a total closure of Boracay Island. Nobody was allowed to come on except for residents, and they just went ahead and did a total revamp of the island. They implemented what was called the 25 plus 5 meter ruling. What is that? The beach here from the high tide back to the buildings over there. It has to be more than 25 plus 5 meters. If it's shorter than that, that has to be taken down. Behind me is 7 Stone. They went ahead and they had to cut that. Remember the 25 plus 5 rule? All these places had a violation and they had to go ahead and chop back. And they're putting them all back together now. And they're giving the beach a lot of room. The 25 plus 5 rule. The government, they set these like sonar detectors for like pipes, plastic and metal. And these hotels behind me, they went ahead and they did like a metal detector for the pipes. And they found a whole stack of violators. And they went ahead and they marked them and they violated those people. They probably gave them a pretty big fine. And they went ahead and they sent the military, the army. They went ahead and started digging all those pipes up. They were actually bringing dirty water and sewage onto this beautiful beach. And the government said, no, no, no. And they went ahead and they took up all the pipes and they blocked them off so that the waste and the dirty water would not enter the beautiful white beach of Boracay. They also have what's called an STP. That's not a racing oil. That's actually the sewage treatment processing facility. And they're very expensive. They cost like $60,000, $70,000 up to $150,000. And each of these hotels here in Boracay, they're required to actually self-process their sewage and their treatment. It was a treatment center and all the hotels were required to buy them. So it was really expensive, but it stopped them from dumping the sewage onto the beach. In October of 2018, they finished the 6-month closure, but it wasn't done yet. They had a lot more work to do. So they've continued to this day to develop and rehab the island. And also the roads needed to be widened. They needed to be at least 15 meters wide. They said 30, but I think it's 15. So they went ahead and they widened all the roads. And if there was buildings in the way, they went ahead and chop them. And they went ahead and made the sidewalks with the red bricks. Behind me, we have the sidewalk being put in. They have the red bricks, and then I guess they ran out of it, so they made a red concrete area here, and they're hammering the pattern. So they're going ahead and they're making the sidewalk here in Boracay. It's past the mall, and we're going all the way down, and they're doing this everywhere, both sides of the street, with the drainage and everything. So it's really beautiful. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out the plants, what they're doing with the plants right now. All the way down the island, they make these planter boxes and these beautiful plants. I hope they survive. And they painted the sidewalk very white. It's really beautiful. They went ahead and they just are developing and making the whole island beautiful. Look at all the planter boxes behind me. They're everywhere. in beautiful Lake Town in Boracay. They went ahead and remodeled the whole area here. The little sidewalk here is with the red brick pavers. They made it beautiful. They made like a garden area. It's all really been redone and very beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go find the Boracay sign. There's a big truck just drove by us. And this is like the center of Boracay. This is where they have the Budget Mart, the mall, and McDonald's. And they have the sign right behind me. This is the Boracay sign right behind me. This is the center of Boracay. They have a beautiful sign, people taking pictures, and this is like the center of the island, and lots of people come here and they go ahead and enjoying it now that the streets are more beautiful. The phone lines and the electric lines are very high. It's really great now. They went ahead and moved everything very high. We're in the Mount Luhol area and they're tearing out the roads and they're putting in new roads. Here's some guys behind me. They're putting in some concrete roads with a rebar. So it's very good. Behind me, they have the big tractors. They're digging up the roads. Construction goes on all the time, not just in 2018, but they continue to develop and improve the island. We're in Mount Luhol area, and this sign is a sign that this area is in violation. It's ancestral domain, which basically means it's a forest land, and it's a land that should never have been built. But as you can see down the road, there's lots and lots of building structures. People must have just claimed the land and said, like, we're going to sell this land. And they went ahead and put signs up, but it's actually a violation area, and the government is getting all these people out of this area, and they're demolishing the villas, and they're going ahead and make it the natural forest land. Years ago, a friend of mine from California named Shane Kump, he went ahead and he put a down payment on some of these villas, and he told me to buy one, and I said, nah, I don't feel comfortable about this area. And this is the violation area. All these houses are abandoned now, and the owners are asked to self-demolish. They have to pay to demolish their house. And if the government comes in, they actually have given them a bill. And if they don't pay it, they actually take their passports away, and they're stuck. So this is an area of all this violation area. And just this past week, a few people, actually like 10 or 15 people were arrested. They took them to jail, they arrested them, and they booked them because they were in violation area. Behind me is the Cohiba Resort, and it also is in violation. All the people were told to leave. And they went ahead and they turned the power off, the electricity off of all these villas, including Cohiba. And all these people were told to leave. They're in violation. And like I say, to self-destruct. So a lot of these people lost a lot of money. So they sold this land. People sold this land, and it wasn't even their land. And things kind of went out of control. So that's kind of what happened in this area called Mount Luhol. And I'm glad I did not invest in this area, because everybody has to leave and they must self-destruct the property. Behind me is a new sewage treatment processing facility. The second stage, the first stage is at the water company. And they went ahead, it's very windy over here. And they went ahead and they made a second stage, and then they treat the waste and they put it out in the ocean. This is part of the new Boracay. They're planning for the future, and this is why they have the sewage treatment facility part 2. So all this work for the island, like we mentioned in the first part, was designed for like 100 people. And then in 2019, there was 2.2 million people coming. The infrastructure just could not handle it. And they went ahead and closed the island. They went ahead and revamped everything. And they're preparing for the future. Why? Because they the island to exist for many generations and for many people to enjoy it for generations and generations to come. That's it, the new Boracay. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a beautiful beach. Look at that beach. And it's kind of an overcast day, but it's still beautiful, even on an overcast day. So they're trying to keep this island beautiful. They're trying to make the infrastructure gorgeous, keep the sand white and pure, and make it nice for everyone. So it's really great. And we have more videos of Boracay right here and down there. And if you like the content of this channel, and I know you do, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So thank you so much. And please like, share, subscribe, and always ring that bell.